So today we're going to talk about making a character postcard. And I have a couple of real postcards with me. All right, so this is one way, right? It has a picture on it. This is some horses and they are here. It says they're at Iceberg Lake, evidently, wherever that is. So there they are. And if you notice, if you look at the back of it, there's writing, dear whomever, and then there's an address of where to send it to and a stamp. So we want your postcard to look just like this. There's a picture on the front, and on the back is writing, the address, and a stamp. Let's talk about the picture on the front. When you send a postcard, it's from where you are. It's not where you want to be. So these people were obviously on vacation at Iceberg Lake, okay? So they bought this postcard, Iceberg Lake, and then they sent, it says, this is not, I'll read to you what it says here. It is from July 10th, 1967, evidently here. It says, this is not an exaggeration. These mountains are higher than you can imagine. The beauty of it all is very healing. Love, and these things were scratched out because I bought this postcard online, so they wanted to keep everything private, all right? But this is what you're doing. So you can do your postcard this way, the long way, the hot dog way. And here's another postcard, the hamburger way. Okay, notice that some postcards are like a real picture. This is like a photo. And then this is just drawn. And this here is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's not written on. So writing would go on this side and the address and stamp would go here. So you're gonna make one of these and you're gonna make believe that Matt or Etienne is writing this. Okay, so first of all, let's just say right up front that this would have never happened in real life. So we are in fantasy world here, and I appreciate that, all right? We are in fantasy world. There is no United States Post Office because there is no United States. And even if there was, there wouldn't have been one of these, all right? But that's not the point of this assignment. The point of this assignment is, can you pretend that you are either Matt or Etienne? And can you write the way that Matt or Etienne speaks? Have you been listening for the last, however many weeks been reading it? And do you have a sense of who this character is? All right. So I'm looking for creativity. I'm looking for originality and all of those kind of good things. So you have a piece of white cardstock that looks like this. And again, you can draw your picture like this one, going like this. But when you turn it over, it has to be going like that because that's how postcards go. All right. You can draw your picture going like this, and then you turn it over and it's the exact same way. So both sides will be filled up. One will be your picture and the back will be your writing. So I have a sample here, okay? And I am pretending that I am Matt writing to Etienne. So again, remember that your postcard is from where you are. So these people are at Iceberg Lake. So the picture is where they're at. So for Matt, it says, greetings from Maine, all right? You can go online and Google postcards, or better yet, take a look when you're in the classroom at the millions of postcards I have up and get some ideas from that. All right, so greetings from Maine. So I did the woods and all that kind of thing, and I wrote down here, home of the beaver, all right? On the back of it, I used a beaver stamp. I am a horrible drawer. Yes, that's a beaver. It looks like a Dracula or something, but it is a beaver. Beaver actually have orange teeth, okay? And the stamp costs 2 cents because you should show how much money it is. Look at this, look at that. That stamp was 2 cents also in 1967. All right, so this stamp is 2 cents. And I have an address here. Again, please understand that I do get it, that Etienne wouldn't have had a real address or any of that. But part of what we're doing here is for fun. We want to be fun and be creative and be original so that when we hang it up on the wall, people will look at your work and go, oh my gosh, that's really cool. Oh, look at what they wrote. That's so cool. That's so clever. And that's what we're trying to be here. All right, so I wrote to Etienne, Beaver Clan, west of Maine, because remember he's going out west, and then I put in a fake zip code. All right, and then I wrote my letter here. All right, I'll read to you what my letter says, but don't copy it. All right, you need to do your own thing. So I am pretending that I am Matt writing Etienne. Dear Etienne, I hope you have gotten an enormous moose. It is winter here and there is so much snow. My pa says he reckons all the animals would freeze if they ventured outside. Golly, I forgot to tell you my family finally arrived. I am so happy they are with me. I made my sister a doll and my mom some dishes. My pa says thank you to you and Sackness for taking care of me. I miss you a lot. Peace Watt still likes you best. Sincerely, Matt. All right, so that gives you a sense of how you do it. And then you have your address, your stamp. If you want to do the cancellation, that's like a pretty cool thing. You can look on Google for how to do that, but you could do that if you want to do that. All right. So here's your thing. Number one, you need to decide, are you Matt? If you are Matt, then you are writing to Etienne. And when you write this, you write it like as if Matt is telling Etienne something. Do you want to be Etienne? Then you're Etienne writing to Matt. And then you write, Dear Matt, and pretend like you're Etienne and speak the way Etienne speaks and send him a postcard. All right? One side is your picture. The other side is your writing. All right? If you look at Canvas, I actually go through step by step to show you how to do this. The number one thing is I'm looking for you to use what you've learned in the book to help you write as if you are that character. All right? So take your time, do a beautiful job. You can do this, right? Remember how there's like a real picture? You could go online and copy off a picture and print it out and then cut it out and glue it onto this if you want to. All right? For this part, if you don't want to handwrite it like I did, you can go on the computer and type it out and glue it on. But you have to maintain this cut with the writing on one side, the address on the other, and this. If you've never addressed something, have your parents help you so that you can be able to write out an address properly. All right? Good luck, and most of all, have fun.